My name is Olivia, and I am an employee of a general company. It was a holiday, and I was enjoying a dinner date with my boyfriend Eric. He took us to a restaurant with a beautiful night view and a romantic atmosphere. As we were enjoying the delicious food in it's a really beautiful view. I could just stare at it forever.
I'm glad you like it, Olivia, and now I have to tell you something.
What? What do you mean?
Olivia, I promise to make you happy forever, so please marry me.
What? Really?
Yes. If I could marry Olivia, I would be happy. So please.
Yes. I look forward to living with you as well. He proposed to me in a nice atmosphere. Of course, I said yes, and we went from being lovers to being engaged. I was so happy that he proposed to me that I immediately went to my parents to tell them the news. You know, Eric actually proposed to me, and we are going to get married.
Married? Well, congratulations, that's great.
Well, Olivia is old enough to get married. By the way, what kind of man is he?
Well, his father runs a company, and he is currently the CEO of his company. But he's not arrogant, he's a very kind and nice man.
Isn't it great that you married the president's son, Olivia?
I never thought my daughter would marry such an honorable man. I don't know, Olivia, maybe we can get together sometime soon to say hello.
Okay, I'll ask him about his schedule. My parents said so I decided to talk to Eric to see if we could make time. So my parents want me to meet you. I'd like them to meet you too, but I'm not sure about you, Eric. And you are so busy, it will be hard to make time for you.
Not at all. I would love to make time to meet your parents. I'd like to meet your parents as soon as possible.
Really? I'm so happy.
Of course, I'll make a reservation at the restaurant. Oh, that's right. What do you think your parents prefer, Japanese or Western food?
Eric graciously accepted and made reservations at a fine restaurant according to his parents' preferences. I was even happier to see Eric a little nervous as he said he was looking forward to meeting my parents. A week later, Eric and I met my parents in front of the restaurant we had reserved. Oh, Mom and Dad, over here, over here.
Nice to meet you, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Did I keep you waiting?
I wanted to be here before you, but I'm sorry I'm late.
No, it's not like that, we just got here earlier than we were supposed to. But I'm sorry that we rushed you.
No, it's not like that, thank you for your concern.
No, it's my pleasure. This restaurant is very good. Shall we go in right away?
We met and went into the restaurant. We were led to a private room, and we have introduced to each other again. Mom, Dad, this is my fiancé, Eric. I'm going to marry this man.
My name is Eric and I am very happy to meet Olivia's parents like this.
Hi, I am Olivia's mother. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us.
And I am Olivia's father. I guess you are familiar with this type of business, Eric?
Yes, I do my own research, but I also learn a lot from my father.
You're so young, but you're so amazing. And you're Eric? What do you like about Olivia?
She is kind and has a warmth that embraces me. I proposed to her because I thought that with Olivia like that we can have a happy family. I will definitely make Olivia happy. I think it is my duty to make Olivia happy.
Thank you, Eric.
As a parent, I am very happy that you care so much about my daughter.
I have a dream. I want to build a villa abroad where I can live in elegance with my Olivia. I want my company to go public in a few years and expand overseas. And I want to make it a global company.
A global company? And a vacation home abroad.
Oh yeah, that's a great goal.
Yes! It's all about making Olivia happy. I don't care if we don't have kids, my happiness is to travel the world with Olivia.
Eric's big dream came as a surprise not only to my parents, but also to me, since it was the first time I had heard about it. But the dinner ended without incident and we left the restaurant. I was going home with my parents that day, so we split up outside the restaurant. After I said goodbye to Eric, I went home with my parents.
Somehow, Eric, he is an amazing person, the scale of his thinking is too different.
I was surprised too. I've never heard of he will going global. But he's always so kind to want to do things for me.
He is a kind man. I don't know about that. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think you should marry him.
What do you mean I shouldn't?
Mom? Is something bothering you?
Because he say it's for Olivia, but all he want to do is what he wants to do for himself. He never said anything about Olivia, did he?
I guess you could say that. There was nothing Olivia would have wanted to do.
I don't want to interfere too much if that's the way Olivia chose. But why don't you suggest what Olivia wants to do?
Well, yes, okay. The next day, Eric's father, President Elvis, called me and asked me to deliver a message.
My dad wanted me to thank you for the dinner and say hello. And he said it would be great if you could come over to our house.
Oh, your parents' house. I hope that won't be too much trouble.
No, it's not like that. We would be very happy if you could come.
Well, I'll talk to my parents. Do you have any idea when you would like to do it?
Well, the Saturday after next would work for me.
The Saturday after next, okay. So during the 2 weeks we had more opportunities to talk together to see how things were going. As we spent time doing this, a fact came to light. So I decided to implement a plan. Finally, the day of the meeting came.
Welcome to the meeting. Nice to meet you. I am Eric's father.
Nice to meet you. I am Olivia's father. This is my wife, Violet.
My name is Violet, Olivia's mother. Thank you for having us here today. It's an honor to be invited to such a beautiful mansion.
No. I'm surprised that my workaholic son would introduce me to such a wonderful woman.
Oh, speaking of work, did yesterday's meeting with your client go well?
What? The meeting with my business partner?
You said you were meeting with KST Corporation, the company that has been most helpful and important to you. You seem to be in a big hurry, so I wondered if you were okay.
Oh,
What? I didn't hear anything about you having a meeting with KST. I'm supposed to be informed about such appointments, right? But I wasn't informed about any meeting. What do you mean?
Oh, you have to contact me directly about that. So I don't have to report back to you,
Eric, what are you trying to hide? Stop lying and tell the truth.
Oh no, Dad. I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth. I was also contacted yesterday for a dinner meeting. It was more of a dinner party than a meeting, so I didn't say anything.
Then what is this picture? Is this the woman you met at KST? I don't think you would walk that close to the woman you was meeting with, arm in arm.
Now, what is this all about? Eric? And what about the woman on this picture?
Yes. That's my wife, President Elvis.
President Liam! And Imani too! Why are you here?
Actually, Liam and I are childhood friends, and Liam also sent me this photo proof. The photo I showed him was of the wife of the president of an important business partner who seemed to be very close to Eric. In fact, Liam, the president of KST, was also my childhood friend. Eric, who had no idea of such a thing.
Olivia is a childhood friend of President Liam. And that President Liam sent this to you, Olivia?
I looked into it because my wife was acting suspicious. When I thought I found out the truth, I was surprised to find out that she was having an affair with the son of the president of my business partner.
Also, Imani works for my company. First of all, I was the matchmaker at Liam's wedding.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
This is just me accidentally grabbing his arm when he tripped.
Don't be silly. Do you think you can cover it up like that?
I wouldn't stumble so comfortably.
I can't believe you cheated on me with a married woman while we were engaged. I've already called off the engagement and I'm going to charge you alimony for this.
No way! Shit! If only President Liam hadn't shown Olivia the pictures. If he hadn't done that, everything would have been fine and we could have gotten married.
That's not true, to be honest. I wasn't sure about this marriage.
What? You were unsure? Why?
We had many opportunities to talk before we met today, didn't we? At that time, I told you that I wanted to do this and that. But you didn't accept any of it.
So it's all a bunch of crap?
You just looked down on me like I was stupid and pushed all my dreams down my throat. I realized that what I thought was nice was just your smugness. You weren't doing it for me, you were just drunk on yourself doing it. The more I noticed things like that, the more I distrusted you. Like my mother said, I told Eric my opinions and wishes. But no matter what I said, Eric did not accept it. When Eric heard my true feelings, he...
No. I never thought your opinion was crap. I always think about you first, you know? But now I think we should get married first and be happy together. I didn't want to contradict Olivia.
How can you say that? You wanted to use me for your own good after we got married. I know that too.
Eric.
What, Dad? I'm the CEO of your company, remember? So when I get married, I can hire a housekeeper or something.
Wow, so you can hire a housekeeper and tell Olivia it's convenient for her. So you would continue your relationship with Imani and live the way you want to?
Please stop it, Liam. You trust Olivia too much, no matter how she is your childhood friend.
Actually, when I first met Eric, I thought this. He's a man who only talks about himself.
What?
Whenever I asked him about Olivia, he always said something nice about her. But Eric never talked about Olivia. If he really cared about Olivia, he would talk about both of them, wouldn't he?
Indeed.
He always talks about his dreams and his future. Eric, you always talk about your dreams, but there is no Olivia in them. Love is only part of what makes Olivia's ideal come true.
An ideal wife, an ideal family, and a person who is firmly committed to his title. The company goes global and you live in a vacation home abroad, right? You may talk big, but you're still small.
Eric is told by Liam that he is small.
Shut up. What's wrong with trying to fulfill your own ideals?
Eric, you're too self-centered. You talk about yourself all the time. Everyone has an ideal marriage or a vision of how they want their future to be. You only think about yourself, don't you?
That's not true. That's why I told you Olivia and I would live in a villa abroad.
Have you ever asked me, how about living abroad? You make all the decisions for yourself.
Even if you want to live like that in the future. Normally you ask your partner, especially if you're getting married. Oh, you were trying to force your own ideals on them and use Olivia for your own convenience, weren't you?
That's why. I don't think so.
Huh. Then what is this voice?
You're such a bad guy. Your fiancé sounds like a housekeeper, doesn't she?
But a housewife feels happy when she is treated like that, don't you think?
Oh my God, what a conversation.
Eric. What do you think you're doing with our Olivia?
Oh, shut up already. I'm going to be president one day. When Olivia is become Mrs. President. That's luxury enough for her, so let me have a little freedom.
How can I allow my daughter to marry a man I know will make her unhappy? What is that, Mrs. President? Olivia is not marrying the next president of the company. She's marrying a person, Eric. She's not marrying your title.
But if she marry me, eventually.
Shut up. Don't think my Olivia will be happy with a title like that.
My mother, who had been so reserved until then, snaps at him with all her might.
Still, I'm sure Olivia would change her attitude and become overbearing if that actually happened.
I'm not going to dignify it. Do you think Olivia is going to get all the employees' wives together for some depressing women's party?
Olivia looks like that, but she's actually a quick-witted woman. She wouldn't do something like that.
But,
Shut up, you stupid son. You're fired from your job. Get out of my house too. You disrespect Olivia, Olivia's parents, and even President Liam. I will never let you cross the threshold of this house again. Get out of here right now.
Imani also, I will divorce you. If you want to have so much fun, go back to being single.
Don't say divorced. Are you mad?
I wouldn't go out with you for months just because I got under your skin.
I'll never marry you either.
oh no! Olivia is beautiful and homely, and I will be proud to be your wife.
You still saying that? I'm not going to be your decoration.
I don't know if you'll regret saying that later.
I'll regret marrying you more than you'll regret marrying me.
That's what I mean. My daughter won't do it.
Oh no! Then from now on we'll have to think about our future with Olivia's opinion in mind.
Impossible. You were cheating on me first. What are you thinking?
If Olivia doesn't like it, I'll stop cheating on her too.
You decide everything yourself, but you leave it up to others to decide whether they stop cheating on you or not.
Oh no, it's not like that.
Don't ask me for my opinion if you do that. I absolutely refuse to accept you. Why don't you just go abroad or do whatever you want? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. Goodbye. After that, I broke off my engagement with Eric and Liam divorced Imani. Imani, as well as Eric, had to pay alimony to me and Liam. Imani also had to pay back to Liam all the money she spent during the time she was cheating and playing around without doing any housework. Eric had already bought an apartment to live with me for our marriage and to pay off this loan. But he had no income because he was fired from the company. He was supposed to be the next president of the company, but because of his selfish ideals and affairs, he has nothing left. Imani, too, was married to Liam, a rich man, but her reckless behavior has left her penniless. So Eric and Imani went from a life of wealth to a life of cardboard and debt. From then on I was.
By the way, Liam, the other day you brought me a souvenir from abroad.
Ah. Oh, I was talking about that the other day.
You always so kind to buy souvenirs for us too.
How are you, Liam? I haven't seen you around.
I'm super good. Oh, I'm going abroad again next week, so let's go out for dinner.
Oh. Why don't you come over to my house for dinner?
That sounds great. I wonder when we can have dinner together again.
I broke off my engagement, but I live as usual as if nothing had happened. But I've been showing up at my parents' house more often than before. When I go to my parents' house, Liam comes to visit at the right time, so we see each other a lot. I miss the days when I walked to school every morning with my childhood friend whose house was across the street from mine. But now I have a broken engagement and Liam is divorced. I wonder what my childhood self, full of dreams, would think if she knew such a future. However, I have a feeling that only fun things will happen from now on. With this joyful feeling in my heart, I will enjoy my work and personal life to the fullest with a smile on my face. I will continue to live each day as carefully and happily as I have in the past.